Okay, so next speaker, oh my goodness, we have Camille, and she is a complete rock star as well. So I'm really excited for you guys to hear from her. I want to share a little bit of information about her. She is a sports mom. She hit Director 2 in her first freaking year. So what that means in her first year Director 2 is that she had 2 team leaders, 25,000 in org points, and max of that, only 15,000 could have came from her, just on the builder side. And she also is a Platinum Black 1 consistently. So she is consistently doing 15,000 in customer points all by herself, even if she had no one underneath her, she is doing that. So that is huge. She also works a regular 9 to 5 and wants to retire herself in this business, becoming her own boss, no longer having to report to anyone. Okay? She hit Platinum Black 1, which we just discussed, that 15,000 customer pod, in a little over 1 year. So she is going to unmute herself right now. She is going to absolutely come in fire. She's going to share her story, and she's going to give you one or two of her biggest nuggets of how she consistently crushes her business month after month after month. Welcome.
Hey, guys. Can you hear me?
We can.
All right. Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday. I am so happy that you guys took the time out of your day to come on this call that is fire. So my name is Camille. Thank you, Michelle, for introducing me. And a little backstory about me is I've actually been in network marketing for 10 years, coming up on 10 years. I started the business. I've been with multiple companies. The reason being that is when I first started out in network marketing, I just had my daughter. She is 10 now, and I was working my full-time job. I had to get a second job because I was basically working to pay for daycare. If you know how much daycare is, I can't even imagine how much it is now. But I was working my second job because I wanted to, help my husband pay the bills, because it was either pay your house or pay your credit cards or pay daycare type thing. And so for me, I had to figure out a way to make extra money. So I actually started working my second job at Sam's Club. And my daughter was very little at the time, and I will never forget this day when I was working my second job, and I actually missed her first steps. That is something that you as mom or a dad, maybe, you're a single dad, I don't know, that's something that you will never forget. And so for me, I figured out, there has to be a way that I can be at home and make money. So I joined a couple businesses. They were kind of like a flop for me. It wasn't really something that I was, passionate about. And then I joined one business that took off, and speeding up the process, I was working that business. I had earned multiple trips for me and my husband, and I will never forget this day. I woke up, it was February 14th, 2017, and the company closed their doors. No explanation, no notice, no nothing. And I had a very large team, and I was like, well, what am I going to do? Because I had quit my second job to work this business. I was able to do that, and I had to find a home. And I'm not going to lie, I was a company hopper because I couldn't find, what I was really passionate about. So I actually joined Modere, and I quit because I thought maybe this isn't for me. And I actually quit network marketing for about 6 months to a year. I came back to Modere because I was like, you know what, I need to lose some weight. I had gained a lot of weight, and I wanted to lose it. So I joined Modere because I believed in the products, and I knew that if I just put my mind to it, I could do this. Now, I do work a regular 9 to 5 job. Eventually, I want to fire my boss and work for myself because I want more time freedom. So with Modere, I started to really listen to my leaders and really plug myself into the systems that we have available for you. You don't have to be someone like me who's been in the industry for so long Just because I've been in the industry for 10 years doesn't mean I know everything. You don't have to know everything to run this business. If you listen and you apply what you learn, then it will work. It's going to take time and consistency, but you may be a stay-at-home mom or a work-from-home mom like me that needs to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. You can do that by simply working off your phone. So with Modere, I really started to plug myself in, and I really started to watch certain leaders and how they're moving and what they're doing, and really familiarizing myself with how the products work and how the compensation plan is. A lot of people think that you have to have a team to make money. You don't. Yes, it is residual income, but here at Modere, we have a dual-sided compensation plan. No one can match what we have. No one can match our products. That's just facts. You can come here and not have a team and rank yourself up on the customer pod by sharing your story. You can come here with a couple people and work both of the compensation plan like I do. So don't feel discouraged because you may not know what you're doing. That's okay. If you work the ATM systems that we have, then it will work, I promise. Now, Michelle wanted me to give a couple tips. My story is very different from most people's story. I am the girl who has struggled to lose weight her whole entire life, and a lot of people don't like live video, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just being very honest, open, and transparent, which is what I tell my followers. You have to be transparent in this business. If you really want to rock out and you really want to make the money, show up on live video. I know it's scary. Doesn't mean you have to go live for 30 minutes to an hour. Try like 5 minutes. It's fine. Going live is going to open up a massive amount of doors of people that are watching you. That's how you're going to grow your business faster. You can do this faceless, but it's going to probably take you a little bit longer to try to build that customer base. Sharing your story is going to be key. I share my story every single day because the more consistent you are and the more relatable you are, the more people are going to gravitate to you. That is my number one tip. Be consistent and share your story every single day. You guys, I work from home every day. I have a full-time job, and my life is not that crazy. I literally work from 5:30 to 2 p.m., okay? What do I do all day? I work my job and I work my business, but I show people how I am a working from home mom, but I'm still running my business, still supporting my family. My daughter is playing select softball. If you are a sports mom, you know that stuff is not cheap. The way that the world is today, people are looking to make extra money. You can do that off your phone. So for me, I show people how Modere has helped me we're going to be traveling for softball, how it's helping pay certain bills, doing certain things, traveling, giving more back to my family. So I show up every day. I'm consistent. I share my story. And when you're talking to your customers or your potential customer, they want to know how these products work. Don't just tell them, oh, yeah, well, you take this and it's going to do this and it's going to do that. You need to give them value. Value is key. The more knowledge and the more valuable you are and you're giving them value, it's going to help them trust and know you. They want to know, like, and trust you before they even buy anything. And you don't have to go on live and talk about, oh, yeah, buy this. Just share with them. You could be cooking dinner one day. Just share with them, yeah, I'm cooking my dinner. I'm going to take my supplements. I'm getting ready, doing this. The more you become open, the more people are going to see the lifestyle that you've created, and they're going to want to jump onto it. So that is my story, and I appreciate you guys for hopping on, and thanks, Michelle, for having me.
Oh, my gosh, so inspiring. And I love how you and Ashley both touched so much on the systems, because being in my previous company for 4 years, I really needed to come in and felt like I needed to reinvent the wheel because we didn't have these systems. And what John and Nadia have created through Modere, having the ATM system where you literally add people to a group, you tag them in a video. You never want to explain it. Even people who are like, come explain it to my friend or do this. I'm like, I really don't like doing that. I used to have to do that. But what I love about our company in social retail is that we connect people to tools. And we tag them in that video, and then we have a little nugget of what that video is we tagged them in through verbiage, through a script that's in the Boards app. So really all we have to do, like you said, is be taking the action, showing up and sharing our story. And to be honest with you, if you are that person who can't wrap your mind around going live, I want to encourage you to start in your stories. Start with having a minimum of 5 stories a day. Just take a picture and show people the type of food that you eat, 1 meal a day. Take a picture, do a giveaway that you run for the whole month, and for them to get an entry, it's free for them to get an entry. They drop their birthday month or something. That can be a conversation on your story that you apply on there. You can have you taking your supplements without showing your face on your stories every single day. You doing your personal development or screenshotting it, so that right there, when you do things like that that are uncomfortable and you say that you're going to do it, that is how you build confidence. I was so afraid to go live, but once I started doing my stories, I didn't give myself an option. I'm doing 5 stories a day for 30 days, and when I got uncomfortable and I did that, that is where I built confidence and self-esteem. So then when I started going live, the same thing was true. I said I was going to go live 3 days a week. I didn't have to talk about the supplements. I could cook in one of them. I like cooking. I could talk about how I like to clean 1 room a day in my house, and I'm going to go live and show them me cleaning it and talk out loud about it. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about how I enjoy liking frozen fruit popsicles with Bella. And just doing that and following through with the 3 lives a week is what builds confidence and self-esteem for you to be able to start showing up, and you get better and better and better. So I love how you touched on that. Thank you so much. And wow, what powerful little nuggets that we're all getting here, right? Just make sure we're utilizing our systems that we do have. It's very important.